Hello, this is Jeff Foster with WebBiz Ideas. This tutorial is on filling out this local business information form I'm going to show you in a few seconds. Now keep in mind this is the very first step of our entire local SEO tutorial. So this is a very important step. Now the main goal is to fill out your local business information form correctly and then never change it again. And you're going to want to do this because we're going to be teaching you how to submit to hundreds of different websites online, and you need to make sure that your company's name, your company's address, and your company's phone number is consistent. And I'll show you the reason why as we go. Now you're going to need some resources, and so you can go to our website, you can download the template that I'm going to show you, and you can reach other resources that I'll be showing you within this website and then into this tutorial. But keep in mind too, the very first one says your competition category analysis. So you can complete 95% of this tutorial with what I'm going to show you, but 5% of it you're going to need to watch another tutorial to fill out. But your local business information form is so important that we want you to first start and fill out as much as you can, then watch this other tutorial to complete this. So to get started, this is your local business information form. Again, you can download it from our website. In short, what it is, it's all your business information in one nice, easy location. Everything from your company name, address, phone number, city, state, zip, company URL, hours of operation, along with the logo that you're going to use everywhere online, your social accounts that you're going to use. And the reason why this is so important is you need consistency online, especially if you're going to outsource this task to an employee, especially if you're going to outsource this task to anyone else or a company. You need to make sure that they're submitting your business information correctly. You may know your business information like the back of your hand, but if you're having someone else do it, or if you're doing it for 500 different websites, errors can happen. And if it's not consistent, Google's not going to rank you #1. So it's very important. So I'm going to go over 3 general tips and then 3 other tips that are very important to help you fill out this business information correctly. So first, the 3 general tips. #1 is to make sure you fill out this business information exactly as is. Don't cheat. Don't try to optimize this business information. Just submit what you have. So what I mean by that is sometimes people say, well, I know my company name is this, but I want to rank in this city, and plus I want to rank for this keyword, so I'm going to squeeze my keyword into my company name, or I'm going to squeeze my city into my name so Google can rank me. Or they might say, well, I know I'm located in this small city, but this small city is right on the edge of town of this very large city, so I'm going to put that large city there because I want to rank for that too. No, that's not going to work. The reason is Google, just like they calculate how many links that you have online, calculates how many times your name, your address, and your phone number, your NAP, is listed online. So if you go to Google and you put in your local business information and you say my company name is the Fervid Group in Texas or the Fervid Group Employment Agency because you want to rank for the word employment agency, Google's going to get confused when that's not the same business information that you have on your website. That's not the same business information that you're legally registered in the Chamber of Commerce as, or that's on Yelp. If there's inconsistency, Google's going to say, well, I don't know who you are. Perhaps I only see one listing of you online, and that's right here, because everywhere else online you're listed as something else. So don't try to cheat. Don't try to optimize this. Just list it as is, and you'll have success in the long run. Tip #2, fill out your social accounts, right? Don't say, well, I only do stuff on Facebook or Twitter, I don't need the rest. Or, hey, my business, I don't need any social. We don't do any social. My customers, they don't interact with us socially. No, don't say that. Take 20 minutes, sign up for all these accounts, put the URLs in here, and take the time to do this now, because 2 years from now, when perhaps you learn how important those social accounts are, or perhaps you have more time to start doing stuff on YouTube and creating videos, you're going to want those accounts. And the last thing that you're going to want to do is go back and change 500 different websites that we're going to be helping you submit to, and then add those. Take 20 minutes now to do this, and you're going to avoid 20 hours of work in the future. And then the third tip that's very general is to create a master email account. We're going to be showing you how to submit your website to hundreds of different places, right? Hundreds of places like Yelp that are going to help you rank #1. But the last thing you want to do is manage hundreds of different email accounts and figure out what email and password did I have. So create one master one and use it for all the other tutorials that we show you in the future. So that's the general part. For the most part, this is easy, right? You fill out your company information, you never change it, and then you're going to use this to submit to places online. And I'm going to show you how to do that in our other tutorials. But some more in-depth tips. Here's 3 more. Number 1. In red up here, there's 3 questions, and they basically relate to any old information, right? Do you have an old address? Were you located somewhere else? Was your company name listed as something else, or did you list your company name as something else online in the past? Perhaps your phone number. Has your phone number changed? You want to list this information here because we're going to show you how to check online to see if there's any old published business listings for your company, and you'll be able to modify those. But remember what I said about consistency. If you don't do this, again, Google's going to say, well, hey, I see the Fervid Group URL here, and I think that's the same company, but it's not the same here. It's not the same there. They're going to get confused. When Google get confused, it never ends up well for you. So make sure you list any old places that your company has been located at or company name. The second in-depth tip is the preferred category tags. Again, take the time to do your category analysis. What you're doing is basically you're going to be researching your competitors' categories online. So if we would go to a local business listing and we click here, we can see there's categories. These categories you're going to be entering in, right, when you register at Google and create a local listing. So employment agency, right? It's the same employment agency there. And so you're going to want to take the time not only to list what you think your categories are, but to research what categories Google wants you to enter there, as well as you want to enter in the categories that your competitors are using to rank #1. Take the time, watch that tutorial, and fill that information out correctly there. And then the third one is your address. Again, I highly recommend, again, putting your address as is, especially your city, right? Just to give you an example of how you can rank still, if you're located outside a city, you can still rank for that city. For example, our company, we're located in St. Louis Park, right? We're outside Minneapolis. We rank #1 for SEO St. Louis Park, but at the same time, right, we still rank #1 for, say, Minneapolis SEO, even though we're not technically located there. So fill out this template exactly as is with your address. And at the same time, go a step further and go to the United States Postal Service and enter in your address and see what they want you to list your address as. So enter in what you think your address technically is. Click the Find button, and they're going to tell you, okay, you entered this in, but this is what we recommend, right? They say, okay, well, you list suite, we list it as STE. You put street, we put ST. That can be important. Google can sometimes get confused. For the most part, they're very good. They understand street, ST, suite, STE as the same, but sometimes they get confused. So my tip here is, if you're a new business and you haven't submitted anywhere online, go to the United States Postal Service, enter in your business information, and use their address. If you're an established company and you already have hundreds of listings online, I wouldn't worry about this. It's going to take more work to go change all this, and it's really not as important. This isn't a big step, but to cover all your basics, right, cross the T's, dot the I's, I suggest doing this just so you start off on the right foot. And that's basically it. It's extremely vital that you fill this out, especially if you plan on outsourcing any of this work, right? If you don't want to sit around hours and hours and hours submitting your business someplace online, fill this out. Even if you're doing it yourself, fill this out so you don't get confused. If you have questions, you can go to our website and ask. Otherwise, that's the tutorial on local business information.